Hello and welcome to this tutorial on creating configurations in an assembly. So we want to create a configuration for the closed state, for the open state, and then we also want one for a free moving state. So let's go ahead and open our assembly. So right now we have not a good state. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to go up here and add a mate. We're going to choose these two surfaces, and then we're going to use our advanced mate of angle. So again, there's three numbers that we need to input here. So we need to do our minimum, which is 0, our maximum, which is 70, and then whatever our current is. So I'm just going to check by changing our min to our min and a max, and then I'll just leave it somewhere in the middle. And we'll go ahead and accept that. So this creates this mate. And now if we look, it opens and closes to 70. So this is good for when I'm in my assembly, but in order to get those two states of open and closed in the drawing, I need two separate configurations. So I'm actually going to suppress that right now. So now we're again free to move, and I'm going to actually come in here and choose those two faces again, and we'll put an angle in here. So I'm going to put that angle of 70 and click OK. So now I have a permanent state of 70 with none of them moving. So I have these two mates, and I have an angle. So I actually want to I'm going to actually configure this dimension for two of my states, and then so I can also bring in that suppressed state for that feature, and then I want to also bring in this other limit angle mate. So again, I'm in my modify configurations, so I actually want to create three configurations: an open, a closed, and a free moving. Okay, so now I have my limit angle mate. I don't want suppressed in my free moving. I want to suppress my standard angle mate. So my limit angle mate I want to, and then we'll also keep the default as free moving. So in my open, we have my angle mate unsuppressed, my limit mate suppressed, and then my open is 70 degrees. And then my closed, I don't need a whole nother mate. I can just use 0 degrees and that unsuppressed. So now if I click OK and done, so now I should have, if I go over to my configurations tab, I have my default, which is free to move. I have my open, which should be open and unmovable. My closed, which should be closed and unmovable. And my free moving, which again is the same as default. So I've just created basically three different very usable configurations within my pliers by both turning suppressing and unsuppressing mates, and also changing that dimension in that angle mate. Thanks for watching.